DoelowDaPilotman. Let's do it. Work it, bitch. F is work it, bitch. Work it, tell me F is work it. Yeah, work it, bitch. F is work it, bitch. Work it, tell me F is work it. You could tell me if you purchased a new spot. You could tell me if it's worth it or it's not. You could tell me if you working or you not. You could tell me if you searching or you not. You know. You could tell me if you hurting or you not. Yeah. You could tell me if you nervous or you not. You know. You could tell me if you twerking or you not. Can't twerk it, bitch. Can't twerk it. Can't twerk it, bitch. Can't twerk it. Can't twerk it, bitch. Can't twerk it. Merry-go-round, where it's going down. This is from the beginning, not the end. Know you ain't waiting to leave. I like to be in the back of the party before I be making a scene. I am an angel when I'm listening to y'all thoughts like I can't intervene. No, I ain't playing no sports, but I'm always involved in making a team. You can't cook, girl, can't even bake a cake. But can I treat your booty like a restaurant and steak and shake? Well, I seen you, girl, know that you made my day. If we ever had something going on, I'ma pave the way. Worth it, bitch. F is worth it, bitch. Worth it, tell me F is worth it. Yeah, worth it, bitch. F is worth it, bitch. Worth it, tell me F is worth it. Worth it, bitch. F is worth it, bitch. Worth it, tell me F is worth it. Yeah, worth it, bitch. F is worth it, bitch. Worth it, tell me F is worth it. I can feel that shit when it be deep up in my soul, yeah. If you are a demon, hope you deep in what you sold, yeah. If you talking to me, hope you speaking in some codes, yeah. The way that I be seeing shit is so clear. The water and the seas, now we gon' go there. Why you wanna be with me with no brain? I just wanna sticky make with both head, yeah. You just gotta keep it G and no stand. Girl, you know your features smell like toe jam. We can walk the beaches and just hold hands. You ain't gotta be alone. I know you got your best friend. I know you rather text her, but next time you send a message, I just wanna be your best friend, not your man, yeah. Worth it, bitch. F is worth it, bitch. Worth it, tell me F is worth it, yeah. Worth it, bitch. F is worth it, bitch. Worth it, tell me F is, yeah. Worth it, bitch. F is worth it, bitch. Worth it, tell me F is, yeah. Worth it, bitch. F is worth it, bitch. Worth it, tell me F is, yeah. Can't twerk it, bitch. Can't twerk it. Can't twerk it, bitch. Can't twerk it. Can't twerk it, bitch. Can't twerk it. Merry-go-round, where it's going down.
The pillow side, you know what I'm saying? Put my family in it. You know what I'm saying? Well, family get the money to that. And lineage of 7 generations down the line. You know what I'm saying? You going off on that. Oh, Master P era back. You got to know how to do that. You got to be your own self, be the own face of the billboard, be the own face representation of your business, entertainment, education, religion, politics. I guarantee you won't be miserable. I guarantee you won't get up waking up every day to find something to be frustrated about. I don't like this. The next day, whole week, you ain't said nothing. You think your kids want to grow up and see that? You got nothing for them to look at. It's like, oh, seriously, you don't even look at your goddamn self. Oh, that rhetoric coming out y'all. That. You look back yesterday, I don't like that. I'm sure I might delete that. You know what I'm saying? Let alone your kids 7 generations down the line care about your muck ass. Treat your YouTube like a MySpace. I'm telling you that right now. You know what I'm saying? You want your kids growing up. Shit, man, my parent ain't no superhero. I said, my parent ain't no Superman. That ain't Superwoman. That ain't Catwoman. That's some skank. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your kids growing up like that. What your kids growing up like that? Why delete that video? Why that picture got me on TikTok dancing? Oh, Sarah, stop! My wrist was too wobbly in that video. I wasn't thinking enough. I was 4 years old. I was 5 years. I wasn't thinking enough. Damn skate. Oh, I'm sad. That's how we change society right there. Not a goddamn red pill. Not a goddamn red. Oh, I'm saying that. Those mentalities and circumstances and foundation. Don't put your kids on TikTok dances if you're a female. And it's that simple. I say any female want to do it. We know why she's single. We know why she is single. We know why she trying to get a TikTok check. And I'll go no further than that. Other than that, she ain't gonna have no man but a dick in your mouth. And that's as far as it goes. You want to be valued? Don't put your damn kids on TikTok next to you doing sidekick Robin dances. Don't do it. Put that little, you know what I'm saying, boxing class. Oh, put on that. Put that little mannish motherfucker in boxing class. Oh, put on that. That little managed mama. Exercise, direct the energy in the right area. And that's it. There should be more boxing camps in areas. More little football leagues. Little football leagues don't even really exist anymore. It take drug dealers. It take rappers or something like that to do one. Wait, and then when we gonna cry to the government or something like that, they don't do the simple stuff like that. Supposed to be about 50 boys and girls clubs already. Every city and state already. You think ain't nobody gonna take that job? Man, what? Somebody uncle or something like that waiting to get off the street. Somebody waiting to get out the feds right now to be like, that's my life. Somebody uncle right now, I'm ready to put the 10 bricks away. I'm saying somebody's auntie right now, I'm tired of having a Hebrew Israelite dick in my mouth and I got herpes on my mouth. You know what I'm saying? They tired of that right now. You think they ain't about to jump in there and take them jobs? Oh, shit. It just ain't enough jobs that people want to do. That's the thing. It ain't enough jobs people want to do. So you got to create jobs and circumstances and stuff like that. And those be the people that people look at and stuff like, okay, welcome to Master P era. I'm saying, welcome to Master P era. You can't be out here with no cheat code. You're going to fade away with the cheat code. Just like how they made online, like they called it a dead online. Whoever promoted that, they killed their stuff. They were dead. Anything else is life. Anything got a heartbeat to it and stuff like that got life. Trees growing is life. The only thing synthetic and need to be charged up is robots and stuff like that. That ain't got nothing to do with the world. So y'all gotta these are conveniences. These ain't the world. When y'all get lost in these things, the world, you know what seed that come from? Idol worship. It went from a thought to make you feel comfortable in your vulnerabilities to external representations we create with that thought. I got rims, so that's why you think you need the bitch. Yeah, I got a good white collar, blue collar job. That's why you think you need the bitch. And shout out to anybody who got a good job and stuff like that. But that ain't what got you the bitch. You need to understand that. That ain't what got you the bitch. You know what I'm saying? That might got you to be, you know what I'm saying, her cuticle male friend. You know what I'm saying? The one to get her nails done. You know what I'm saying? The one to get her feet done. You know what I'm saying? So you might be the one to go on a vacation every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Just out there, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? About 5 different other ones and got 5 different other positions and jobs. You need to know that too. You know what I'm saying? You trying to find your way into, you know what I'm saying? Some job that's in a female's mind that she the boss. You just some little worker. You're just some little employee or something like she make you feel like you in charge all you want. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she know that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? You might think you like, I got the bitches, Oh, you the fool. That's it. You the fool. All you got is a headache. You ain't got shit. So I got the bitches. No, you got a headache. You got a headache. Get ready. You know what I'm saying? You gonna need 6 Advils and shit, aspirins and shit, ibuprofen. That's what you gonna need. You don't need nothing else. Them the only pills you gonna need. Not a red pill, blue pill. No, you gonna need Advil. You know what I'm saying? Ibuprofen, all that shit. I said the only thing you about to have other than that, you probably got a headache listening to a red pill right now. That's it. You got a headache right now. Ain't none of them tactics they taught you work. You know, you done went out on the block, you done went to the bar, you done went to the club and start to realize it just ain't you. It ain't them either. And all of that. It ain't them. Trust me, they wouldn't be crying every day online. They crying every day online. I don't know who paying them. Who paying them to do new psyops about how to be an incel? I don't know who doing it though. Give me a chance. I can act real good too. I can act like one. I don't mean behind closed doors I'm gonna be one. You know what I'm saying? But I can try to get up here, act like one. I can tell people practice semen retention all day. I can tell people, look, be celibate. Don't have no more kids. Shh. Get that check. She got that check. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Real life come into play and shit like that. You know, real life. Real fucking or something like that. Oh, that's it. Other than that, man, ain't nobody playing games and mental chessboards and stuff like that. They don't go nowhere else but the mental world. That's it. It's just the mental. You know what I'm saying? It might be a Kamala Harris book or something like that. 180 Days of How to Not Win. It might be something like that or something like so. In your mind, you done something dope and interested and building on the world or something like that. Just the loser though. Like, it don't make no sense. Shout out to Kamala. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. I love everybody. One thing about this channel that y'all got to get clear in y'all brain. I'm spiritual. I ain't lost in none of y'all physical stuff and this, that, and the third. And all y'all human when it come down to it too. Don't use no badge. No nothing. No preacher ceremony. No nothing. Don't ask. No questions. Just put it in. Oh, I said that shit. Just because they got a different skin color, it got all the ethnicities. They be the same type of people though. I done seen Creflo Dollar. I done seen TD Jakes. I done seen Joel Osteen. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. I seen it in reality in real time. We got just different words. Sometimes it's Latins, Spangler. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's in the name of Jesus Christ. Sometimes it's in the name of Muhammad. They got a lot of different characters and shit. They be making that money though. Oh, I said that's all I got. That's all shit. You would believe that Jesus Christ get you a jet. Get you a Rolls Royce and shit with the ghost on the front. Oh, better than that. Don't believe in the Holy Ghost and get you a Rolls Royce ghost. Oh, better than that. Oh, saying real stuff. Hey, sometimes you got to pick a shoe top. You know what I'm saying? You go bootlick or you go pick a shoe top. Pick one. Sometimes it be like that too. Sometimes I got to sit back and evaluate your life. What position you in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things work for other people. Sometimes they don't work for others. I'm saying it's just you pick your poison. There's no you on this earth. It's poison. It got like thorns on like leaves and stuff like that. Poison ivy in other fields and stuff like that. Big old Garden of Eden. Big old Garden of Eden and stuff like that. A lot of y'all don't know where to walk at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't know what path y'all on. That's what I wanted to say. A lot of y'all don't know what path y'all on or what direction y'all going and stuff. So y'all be with Shaylee OT. Y'all be in a lot of other circumstances. And I'm trying to put people on the foundation right now. Build your creativity up and stuff like that. You won't have nothing to worry about unless you're getting psyoped and stuff like that. But you know, that comes at each instant, each circumstance on its own. But if you too distracted, you ain't living life anyway. Like you just like living to die or dying to live. Like you like oxymoron kind of energy. And you ain't never going to be in that position where you're building your creativity up. And your creativity is only going to go in like 5 fashions. Now, for lack of better terms, because I don't want nobody to think it's a competing thing or whatever the case may be. These things are seen in different altitudes. Business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. Especially when we get to those ones, religion and politics. It's just different altitudes. You see what I'm saying? Religion is just a legion. Now, when you're doing a religion, you're redoing something. But goddamn it, if you're doing something natural or whatever the case, you're just redoing what God wants you to do. So whatever you speaking, you ain't got nothing to do nothing about no Jesus about nothing though. But you speaking about something that even Jesus could get down with. Trust me, if Jesus was living in your time, Jesus would be writing that shit down and be like, hey, before a Spangler hit me upside my head with a sword, I said, I'm going to go ahead and write this shit down before they put me on a boat and take me from Palestine somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to write this down. That was cold. That was cold. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in that energy. You want to be like something. You don't want to be like some copycat and then you just in a Rolls Royce. And now you want to promote the Rolls Royce of why Jesus is on your side. No, that don't make nobody believe Jesus is on your side. You know what I'm saying? What kind of like selfish energy is that? So Jesus gave you $1 million. What about everybody else that's into Jesus Christ without $1 million? What about them? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what about somebody who just won an award about doing 10 drills? What about that? So, yeah, in the name of Jesus Christ, I got this award. Thank y'all. Man, that's Billboard and all this other type of fake ass goddamn charts that man, men lie, women lie, and numbers start lying. Ever since Jay-Z said it don't. Ever since Jay-Z said it don't. Beyonce numbers went up. We forgot who Kelly was. What's the other chick name? Her name is the other chick now. It's supposed to be Michelle and the other. You know what I'm saying? They the other chicks now. It's Beyonce, what happened to Kelly, and the other chick. Oh, it used to be 4 members. See, this how high these people name. The 4th member is, it used to be 4 members. The 3rd member is, oh, what was homegirl name? The 2nd member, oh, what happened to Kelly? I was like, she's somewhere with Sierra or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the has-been crew. Y'all tripping right now. Y'all need to check y'all handlers. Y'all better get at y'all handlers. Y'all ain't selling enough purses. Lizzo and her fat girl purses and shit. Like, y'all ain't selling enough purses now. Y'all get ready to go broke. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me. I'll get you back on the road real quick. I'm looking for new sugar mamas too. I got a whole long list of sugar mamas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's her girl name? I forgot her name. Diana Ross' daughter. You know what I'm saying? Who else? There's a lot of ones out there I seen a little shabby now. You look good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? What's good enough for me? You know what I'm saying? Get your groove back. You ain't got to be Stella. Because all y'all ain't Angela Bassett. Then let's get that straight right there, too. We're going to get that straight, too. I've been waiting to exhale to say that. All y'all ain't Angela Bassett. A lot of y'all ain't Shaka Khan and stuff. Oh, that's real shit. You know, that purse look good. That check inside of it look good. All that look good. Oh, that. You got to worry about no BBLs or that. I don't know if Vivica Fox doing this shit like that. She wasting her time, bitch. All you need is goddamn the coochie and the money. That's it. You ain't gotta do nothing else. You don't need no extra inflated things in your ass cheek. It don't jiggle no more. It's power in the jiggle. You don't want to take away the jiggle. Once you ain't got the jiggle no more, it don't care how big, how flat there. You put something in it, it don't jiggle. That's it. It's a wrap for your feminine career. That's it. You might as well be somewhere stiff with a female tuxedo or stuff like that and start talking like Oprah and something like that. Like, yeah, Stedman stay in a treehouse. So I'm gonna kick it with Gayle King. I said, I'm gonna go fly in space somewhere and shit in 5 minutes and come back in 5 minutes and shit. Like, we ain't got no car yet to go to California or New York in 10 minutes yet. No airplane yet. Somehow we got a spaceship. We gonna go way to the moon and the sun door and back in 5 minutes. I said real shit. I said, I know that might be interesting for you at the moment and stuff like that. You all masculine out. I know that might be interesting at the moment. You get that check. Females getting that check. Feminism. I'm a bad bitch. Oh, I get it. Trust me, I get it. That deal don't be getting it too, don't it? I said that deal don't vibrate. All your batteries gone. You can't fake the funk. Can't fake the funk. Yeah. Can't fake the funk. Can't fake the funk. Yeah. I was saying, wash your hands about 10 times a day and shit like that. Your hands smell like straight goddamn coochie fumes. I said, oh, goddamn bedroom smell like coochie fumes and shit like that. You forgot to wash your toys, bitch. Oh, wash your toys. Oh, yeah, soak them. You gotta boil them. You be overusing them and stuff like that. Old coochie drip stains on them and shit like that. Old taco meat smell and shit. You gotta go soak them and shit. You gotta boil them for 20 minutes and shit. No, I say you gotta boil the water first. You know what I'm saying? Boil the water first and get the bubbles in there and then put it in there. You done got long practice. You done figured out just throwing it in there and letting it boil when the water boil at the time. It still be fuming a little bit. It still be stinking. I brought that last dude over here. He was saying things. I didn't want him to say stuff. You know what I'm saying? They be thinking deep. Y'all be thinking deep as hell. Y'all be thinking deep. Yeah, I'm in your hoes' houses. You know what I'm saying? I'm in your hoes' prayers and shit. I'm in your hoes' rooms and shit like that. You don't floating around little Casper the ghost. I seen who you was fucking. So I seen you woke up the next day and said you made a mistake. I seen that. I heard it. You thought you was talking to yourself and shit. You thought you was talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But yeah, y'all gotta get y'all mind right. But like I said, we back in the goddamn Master P era. So it got to be hand-to-hand combat. We hand-to-hand combat right now. You just can't be having no cheat code, up, down, left, right, ABC, start. You got the blood code. No, you can't do that. Or no, wait, L1, L2, R1, R2, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, down, down, down. Eliminate Grand Theft Auto gun code. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you can't be doing that now. Y'all can't do that. It's going to look cheap. You can't cheat right now. It's going to look cheap. It's going to look coconutish. It's going to look coconutish. It's going to look Aderodish. Like somebody put you in that position. You can't do that now. You got to actually be out your trunk. You can't be like, oh, somebody set this up. It's broadcasted. It's some goddamn commercial. Some little goddamn PSYOP industry plant in front of their trunk. Nah, it can't be like that now. We got to hear about you being in the trunk, then want to watch it. That's what makes it interesting. You broadcasting already being in front of the trunk because you think that you use AI to do that. Nah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going to be able to do that this time. The Master P was really in back of his trunk. Master P was really in back of his trunk. AI ain't about to save y'all in these times. I'm telling y'all right now. AI is not about to save y'all in these times. AI ain't no hustler. AI can't get out here and use their mouthpiece. All AI can do is just go ahead and be engineered by another flunked that ass human. And if they ain't a hustler, the robot is programmed phony. So this is what we got a lot of times. We got a lot of these college kids and stuff coming out. They're going to be the ones programming rallies and checkers, restaurant and stuff like that. So it's going to be a whole bunch of robots, but humans going to be programming it. A whole bunch of perverts everywhere, though. They got pervert ass little, what's the dude's DJ Academic's homeboy? Get caught recording people on Walmart and shit like that. We're going to have a whole bunch of robots like that. We ain't had no time for that. You know what I'm saying? Because now we got to start scratching our head. Man, who programmed this robot? All the footage going to that robot. The dude with the handler. You know what I'm saying? We got no time for that. So I'm starting to think, what's the whole boy name? Andrew Tate, pervert. He trying to promote this shit hard, AI hard. No, that's some pervert shit. He's gonna go up to rallies and shit, rallies trying to record up your mother's skirt and stuff like that. Nobody got time for that and stuff like that. We gotta start thinking about, no, who programming these robots? Not robot, and we having a conversation if robot gonna be sentient or not and make sense. No, we don't care about the robot. Who programmed that nigga? That's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about nothing else. Who programmed it? Because we're going to know who cosplayers. We're going to know who always wanted to be George Washington. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Before we see any goddamn little lassie dog robot. I'm going to tell you that right now. Before we see any little Sophia, any old little Shaq doll, some old monkey, I wish I was a little bit taller, skilo face dog or something. You know what I'm saying? No neck nigga. Some shit, some Akon, no hairline dog or something like that. Robot. Listen, before we see any of that, we want to know who programmed it. Because we're going to know everybody's highest dream is programmed right now, like goddamn Wi-Fi robot and shit like that. So you got to know who company to buy a robot from. If you want a little Miss Dorothy off goddamn Jetsons or something like that, you got to know who's behind what or something like that. Because goddamn, this is perverts out here. I know who Pee Wee Herman is. Oh, I'm saying real shit. I know what he got locked up for and shit like that. It was the thing ruining people's childhood. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I know who Pee Wee Herman is. Is Pee Wee Herman nasty? No, Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee pervert. No, I gotta get some tea. Pee Wee pervert. Oh, I found Pee Wee pervert. Oh, man. Real shit. I know who these people is. I think these people. Every time you do some butt muncher energy, you get free access. You get free access to be politicians and stuff like that. I started to realize that every time you got some butt muncher energy, you got free access to be like the head of a music corporation or something. Like, why is that? Why you gotta have some butt muncher energy? And to that day, I realized that I know Dr. Dre been beating bitches. It's a fact. It's a fact. I know Dr. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of bitches that got the beats by Dre, and I ain't talking about the headphones. That's the only way he was ever gonna sell that amount of headphones. That's it. He stay out of jail. You gotta agree with some degeneracy or some shit like that. Everybody know DJ Quick Beats is better than Dr. Dre. Everybody know Battle Cat Beats is not better than Dr. Dre. Man, everybody know that on the West Coast. Everybody know that on the West Coast. Come on, there, jail felony beats and stuff like that. The East Side beat them. That's Battle Cat work. I said all those beats, the hardest beats that was on the Tupac albums. That's DJ Quick work. The engineering and stuff, everybody convinced, oh, he on death row. Dr. Dre had to do that. No, DJ Quick mixed it. Oh, Sam Reels, everybody know that. Oh, say you just ain't in the music if you don't know that. Dr. Dre barely made it because he was sampling something. He sampled somebody who had a big hat on, small hat or something like that, already making money off that person's whole family already. So it's like, express yourself, just that family getting ate off of. So Dr. Dre made a chop. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the system. That's all. It's part of the system. Scouts is part of the system or something like that. I see them have makeup on. I see a tight feather outfit he had. Oh, none of that. I see the terry cloth tissue outfit he had on. Oh, none of that. Real shit. You know they got more pictures. You know they got some old Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going nowhere without no Jerry curl, no thin plaid, goddamn jogging outfit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going nowhere without looking like the Temptations and stuff, like 5 Heartbeats and stuff. You ain't going nowhere. Ice Cube was fresh out of college. Everybody know that. Everybody know Ice Cube was a psyop to kind of take Ice-T out the game. Everybody know Ice-T was the real gangster and pimp. Everybody know goddamn Ice Cube was fresh out of college. You know that. Good rapper, though. Good rapper. Good rapper. No Vaseline. Classic. You know what I'm saying? The album's classic and shit. Good album, though. Good album. Somehow Gemini's like train people's eardrums like to automatically, even if they trash, you can still like they the best trash person. It's like Gemini's got something. I don't know, maybe they brain work and gossip. So maybe it's that. Maybe because everybody like gossip. All zodiac signs like gossip. So maybe it's that. It's just like Gemini's naturally got a gossip mind. So when they get into music, they naturally already become like the best rapper about something, even if they ain't, like they be in a conversation. I don't know what it is. Every time it's a Gemini, it'll never fail. It never failed. The next sometimes they try to slide in. Virgo, they be trying to slide when they get out of they like plunger up their ass energy. Virgos got plunger up their ass energies. And anytime they get out, they plunger up their ass energy, they good to go. And when Virgos stay too much and they plunger up their ass and they get health problems and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start having health problems. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start not thinking right and stuff like that. Or thinking. So y'all got Virgos, as long as they get out of that energy, y'all energy go towards something better to worry about. Something that other people rather worry about. Like money, making the best songs and stuff like that. Y'all be worrying about other stuff. And then it goes into things that your body force you to worry about. God forced you to worry about some stuff that's serious now because you was worrying about bullshit. That's really how I play for all signs. But I don't know, the spirit was telling me to tell y'all funky ass Virgos that and something like that. You know what I'm saying? I know all Virgos, my mother a Virgo. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just the spirit. Just saying like let go sometimes. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax y'all shoulder blades and y'all won't start having shoulder blade stress and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Relax y'all hip bones and stuff like that. Y'all won't start acting like y'all got plungers up y'all ass and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is like real shit. Like real shit. So when y'all get into music, y'all get them Mercurian qualities. It might be Mercurian qualities or something like that. So you start to hear the Mercurian qualities into the Gemini stuff. It'd be the gossip energy or whatever. I don't know what it is. Something that goes in our eardrums to be like, oh, I'd rather listen to this though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. It's like some hidden thing going on right now in the stars. But other than that, like I said, y'all just got to peep game. Right now, we're going through that Master P era. So you got to have hand-on-hand combat. And that goes for women actually can see what it means and what it looked like for a wolf. Or a long tail, you know what I'm saying? Cat Nation or whatever. But they actually know what that means. You know what I'm saying? A person who got a spiritual tail because you ain't got the outfit yet. So you walking around with something long on your behind or whatever the case may be. You got a long trail of what you didn't present it. You know what I'm saying? So you got potential where you going in the force. When you going in the force. So when females see that, that's the only thing that they're attracted to. Anytime a female get complacent or whatever the case may be, they get lazy even on their own creativity. So their own creativity ain't there that boost up everybody. You know, without the feminine energy, there's no such thing as any attraction or any gratification or any building up or whatever. And when I say the female energy, females is just walking versions of these things. They're walking vibrations. But if you know how to tap into feminine energy itself, you know the feminine on a broad scale just means when you know how to create a container. How to create a container, you need many masculines. So many ideas that you put out or that you start to develop is like seeds. So that's masculine because it's separate. But when you start to connect them, they start to become a multitude, a multiple. So feminine is just a different term for multiple on a higher scale. But when you create something multiple, other things could start to go in it or attach itself to it. So that's a container. And a container has to be attractive. When it's an unsustainable container, there's no other thing that want to go to it. And the thing that built it up want to detach from it. So this will be a person that's on shaky grounds or a vulnerable person or a person that's in a false sense of ego and they can't be themselves. But at the same time, all of these is just when you add a container, right, and it's an attractive container, other people add to it too, and then they can come to that same field and build their own goddamn fruit and labors and shit like that. But when you have a container, right, that's what makes it feminine. And the feminine energy is just what makes something attractive. And what makes something attractive, it attracts. And when you got that energy, right, you have to get out of the layers of the flesh, right? So a female is just one representation on a small percentage scale of that. Then you have other things. What do you not push out, but you have to receive to sustain yourself? Eat, drink. So things like that are things of feminine nature. And then when you're in a space where you can't make up a container, you're in search to receive something that's already in that energy. So you be attracted to something that's an attractive energy, so you can pluck from that fruit and be replenished for what lack thereof that you weren't able to develop or whatever the case may be. So that's how you understand the feminine energy on a spiritual level and the masculine energy. Masculine energy built your spaceship. The gas is, once the spaceship is built, the collection of it play out as the gas. And if the gas is unattractive, you can't go the distance. The motivation, the energy, that's the gas. But the idea that it's pointing to is what it looks like, the spaceship itself. And if it's a fucked up spaceship and then you lack gas, you're not going to go the distance, nor do you even want to take that idea, aka spaceship, to fly anywhere with it, because you know it's like going to be like a dodo bird. It ain't going to go nowhere fast. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to take off. So that's how you understand it like that. Now, females naturally can tap into that, but due to the fact that they are still masculine too, just on the 40% level, right? They have to learn how to blend it in with the masculine. So it's not about truly being feminine, but it's also not about looking at the feminine energy based upon what y'all lost in the flesh. We're talking beyond that. Now we know male and females, just like you go into the woods and you want to know a plant or an animal, it's just a male or a female. But these traits, characteristics that we're constructing, and this one that comes from the humans called men and women, is attached more to the higher quality of masculine and feminine. And masculine just means separate or individual or something on its own or singular, and feminine just means something of a collection or condensing or the womb of the collection of something being singular. So we have multiple, singular, feminine, masculine, and that's how you understand it from a starting point. Then when you start to get into, okay, to externalize something, that's attached to masculinity. But when you externalize something, it's a piece of something. So even if it's whole, it's still a mustard seed. So it needs other things to collect to be whole, right? In your form of what you think is being whole, or that one thing is just whole onto itself. But you know you're not a representation of that. What makes a tree is branches, leaves, the grass, and the branch and the bark. What makes a human? Heart, lungs, brain, whatever. So you're building something up with many different other things in different positions, different spaces, spirit, different thing, mind states, condensing to become different forms, organs. See what I'm saying? So this is where that triune energy higher than the three come from, too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't get lost into symbolism. Because when you get lost into symbolism and idol worship, you need these things as an assistance to what your mind already doing for these things to be. So you think these things is a discovery, not a thing that your mind is already doing. So you end up saying, we discover math. No, your mind is calculating, and then you calling it calculating and math. But depending on what you're calculating, this is what we're giving terms to. So if you're calculating something to do with adding, we're going to call it math. If you're calculating something to do with understanding a characteristic, we're going to call it character, or we're going to call it persona. But it's just for lack of better terms. We need better words for shit. You're calculating. So you're gathering information. So your information is sparking your mind, it bend in and become your fleshly fluids in your blood and your adrenaline, and then you get to react to the same things that's doing a similar stimuli on different levels, all the way to things that share your same organ and things that got different organs but has the same starting point to make their different type of organ. So we're doing the same thing in our own way. So yeah, we got the ability to think. That's what we created. But you gonna think your own way. I'm gonna think my own way. And you made your own kind of body with yours, and I made my own kind of body with mine. But what we do is make minds and bodies. Let's not forget that. So if you can't think sufficiently, you got an unhealthy mind. So it's going to play out physically too. And you're going to need a lot of synthetic support or a lot of synthetic assistance. And once that become too much of a crutch, this is where bad habits come, or this is where religion come from, that really just protects your emotional vulnerability towards something, but still give you the leeway to do some degenerate shit. Or a lot of other bad habits and traits that people got that ain't got nothing to do with religion, right? But these are just things you're redoing that you don't know that you're in some endless cycle beyond your birth, life, death that you're experiencing presently. This ain't the only time. You see what I'm saying? If you are able to experience someone dying and someone being born, what make you think you only did that one time? If the energy itself beyond what you physically see, y'all lost in the flesh, to be able to experience something in multitudes, that's a higher percentage scale than someone saying you only experience something singular. So if we could point to way more things, get outside of your own ego and your own flesh. You could see a tree being regrown. You could see bushes being regrown, right? So there's a redo of something higher on a multitude than that tree was only there one time, then it ain't there. If that was higher on a percentage scale, there would be a higher concept of us seeing a tree grew and trees don't exist no more. Just one tree grew, and then that's just one of a kind. That one thing don't grow no more. Something else is growing. No, we have the concept of seeing multiple. So how you think there's multiple humans? You have to start from common sense before y'all tie yourselves and y'all biases in lenses that we're not seeing as biases, because it's part of our education system or our curriculum of trying to understand something that's really minute. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand where these things is coming from an essence before we take our own subjective concept of it and think that we need to generalize that. And that's where these false gods is coming from and stuff like that. For an example, for people who ain't mentally there, let me make that make sense for even the jailbirds or whatever the case may be. We know water here before your monkey ass was born. So you can guess that water was here before your mother was born or whatever the case may be. So there's a concept of we all drink water, and then there's a concept of someone trying to make us drink water specifically the way they drink water. But another person can't drink water that way. It might go down the wrong pipe. When you look at that aspect on a higher level or whatever the case may be, we have to look at it in the same context of religion and spiritual practices and things of that nature. These problems come from when a person try to tell another person how to think. But when a person have to get their own self together, they figure out their own vulnerabilities and their own way to feel comfortable when they're amongst others or whatever the case may be. When you don't allow spirits to have that, there's other things we're fighting amongst each other that really unnecessary that we don't know what to point to because there ain't no words, but we're expressing it every day. And the words that we're only creating just go to our curriculum based upon our education and how we're currently interacting, knowing that we are experiencing things beyond words that we experience every day. We just not having good psychologists sit down without no funky ass job on their mind, getting deep into the psychology like this. And now this is what's making YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that so popping, because these are the only platforms you get in depth in something we all know we experience. Ain't nobody more intelligent than no one else. It's just the lack of being able to explain it. That's the real intelligence. You know what I'm saying? These are things that help our everyday life, this type of dialogue. But you can't find it when it got two big checks behind it. You can't find it when it got a narrative behind it. You can't find it like that. You see what I'm saying? And these are mustard seeds. These are seeds that's being planted or whatever the case may be. That's replenishing the world, because it can't be too much synthetic, because before the things that we're piggybacking on, claiming that it's going to resolve things by being retarded, it's lacking us from evolving our mind. And it don't matter what fake, false intelligence and technology we come out with. If our mind ain't right, we ain't gonna deal with any intelligence the right way. That's like giving a dumb bum $1 million. They ain't gonna do nothing but kill themselves. Their mind ain't right. It's the same thing. It don't matter. We can't give too much credence to false technology. We could use these things for conveniences, or we could start to idol worship these things. You got to pick one. You know what I'm saying? You can't serve two masters. These things supposed to be looked at just like we made a chair. Pardon me. Like for the first technology, we was tired of standing up, so we made chairs to sit down on, and wooden logs, and you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. Okay, this because we is in a form of utilizing technology, we shouldn't take it out of that chakra, out of that mind state. It's still like another form of a chair. So we're evolving with our comprehension, but the lostness we get involved in it, we separate it from what we're doing, and then we think we're doing something else. Well, really, that would be like your mental body chair. Things like technology and different forms of socializing, how we do, and how we create worldviews that we can connect with each other. These are mental crutches. The moment we look at these things separate from the physical, this allows atheists and theists to be in retarded conversations and dichotomies also, where one can say, well, the mind is physical in quantum fields, and the other one can say, well, no, it's not, because we can't weigh it, or whatever the case may be. And they both wrong. It's a mechanism, right? The thing that ain't physical, you can't weigh it, but it's in the pocket family of when. That condense as a collection and become the thing that we're calling physical. So for lack of better terms, we use physical for the wrong starting point when we start to get into dialogues, especially when we get into science and philosophy and psychology, right? Sometimes these words is outdated that may have served a purpose in other areas. And when we don't give these words back to their rightful owners and stuff, we end up using words that don't even work for us, but it sound good at the moment. It sound like we're not stupid. It sound like we can carry on a conversation without seeming illegitimate in the mind, if that's a word or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm doing now. That's a spell. It's just that's a curse. We curse ourselves with these cursive words or whatever the case. But we have no choice but to act it out, self-project. So when you're in right natures, you get grace. Just like y'all know I said a fucked up word, but that's grace because you get the point. But when a person is actually doing things on purpose, self-serving, or whatever the case may be, and then try to manipulate and cosplay and wear a feeling and an emotion like it's an esoteric cloth around their spirit, then expressing in the physical like it's something else. This is what God see at the moment, right? And God has given us the intelligence to see our first cloths, our first crutches, our first chairs. And is you using a chair to sit down because you tired of spiritually standing up, or is you using a chair to sell it to a whole bunch of other spirits when goddamn a spirit don't really need to even sit down? Too big for a goddamn auditorium worth of seats. Some of y'all need to take an auditorium worth of seats with your spirit. But for the most part, like I said, your spirit too big and shit like that. But that's how it's playing out. And then we look at it in the physical as just motherfuckers trying to sell dreams, motherfuckers trying to sell bullshit and shit that really don't help you or help no one else. And it actually sever you from your goddamn creativity. It actually separates you from building that up. That actually goes in the back seat. Now years pass, and then that wish I shoulda coulda, that was in, you should have put it in the front seat. It's probably way in the trunk now. And now in reverse, we in the physical. Back to Master P era. We out the trunk with it. So spiritually, you got to be on the road. Physically, you got to be back in the trunk. It can't be, I'm on the road, I'm using AI. In a spiritual world, you just lazy, sitting on a spiritual chair, trying to sell other people that chair. And that chair gonna break as soon as other people get it. And then people gonna realize, shit, my spirit don't even need to sit down. We kind of like Kevin Gates. We don't get tired. Why you think you dream? Why you think all day? Your spirit don't get tired. Your spirit be making bodies all the time. Infinite bodies. Ooh, that's a body. Your mind is your body that your spirit is inside of. It just look like external when you're looking out visualizing because you're creating around you. You'll never see your spirit. Your spirit ain't nothing to see. Your spirit is the creator. So your first body, boom, you in your first body, your own world. Then you start to produce organs when you make more imaginations in it. So them songs turn into psalms, organs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And lungs and all that shit. Now you get to actually express it amongst us. And hopefully you from a beautiful spiritual place. Because if you ain't, we know you degenerate. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to cover it up. You ain't got to make no shit look like it's gold. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just throw the whole record vinyl away talking about, I got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turn to gold. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You got to be gay. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, man, it's about getting y'all spirit in check, getting y'all mind right. That's for all of this of these. Like, it won't be so much hater energy, and then people sitting around looking for something to get mad at. Even people in powerful positions. I have to look at them just like people who crashing out online and stuff like that. Because y'all handlers is the same. If your handlers spending money on shadow banning people, demonetizing people, okay, they just like y'all did. People just search, like, I don't know why people separate themselves. Everybody just looking for something to be mad at and cause the actual problem to be mad at. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you be expecting something and cause it to happen and then tell yourself, yeah, I knew it was going to happen. I knew they thought like that. You caused it. You keep manifesting what's inside of your world out. And I keep trying to show y'all how to even do it for real. No matter how much all that personal shit, they all know what they did, all the police and stuff like that. And I still come up here in good spirits and show y'all how to still be in your creativity and things of that. And then they don't even take the advice. So I feel like that's the retardedness of humanity. I'm not in no small game. But if everybody need to do right, people need to do right too. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when you start to look at, because think about it, right? People who really got mad at me, and I want to get off this topic, but even people who really in charge of that, they shadow ban me for real. So, and then my topics weren't even about their stuff. They forced me to start paying attention. I'm just intelligent. They like, oh no, whatever the case, right? Then they try to psyop it and actually have the people talking about people. So, and then, so you have to question when you start to see these people deeply start talking about the Jews and all these stuff. They actually doing it. And then all the other content creators constantly got other people's names in their title. They're actually doing harassment. So how a person, so the only excuse of me is you mad at me because I'm not stupid to play your psyop to be stupid. But then other people who are stupid, right, they allowed to even go more extreme. So it don't make sense messing with people's personal page. That's why I always like, let's end that right now, because I don't even care about this. But it's a crash out when you messing with people's personal page. That you should create platforms for that. That make things cloudy. It doesn't make sense, because now it shows personal mad. Y'all personally mad at people that ain't even doing what y'all want to broadcast, what y'all don't want people to do. Then y'all crash out by showing y'all paying these shields to actually look like they're crashing out because y'all think that's what we want. When all real people like me only did it when y'all fuck with us. Then when y'all don't, we up here every day saying we don't care about that. You see what I'm saying? It's like y'all are misguided. It ain't about what y'all believe. It ain't about what y'all spirit or whatever. It's about you are a spiritual child and you're misguided. It doesn't matter if you're 60. It doesn't matter if you're 70. The books you read, the college you went to, you're misguided. The end. So let's get off that. But like I said, this is the Master P era. And I think everybody should know that you're going to have to be the face of your billboard. Whether that's your music, whether that's your entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Whether that, and we don't want people to crash out. We don't want to take it back to boot game where you just doing some stuff, shock value. No, that's not what it is. But you got to have some talent behind it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be searching for waterfalls. What is searching for waterfalls? You don't know how to be a creator, so you don't know how to make a thought. You don't know how to make a feeling and act it out because you're the representation of it for God, right? So maybe you've been led wrong by a book. It taught you that was the demon or devil, so you got lost into a bias. People who lost in emotions is the devil. People who know how to get out of them ain't. That's a dichotomy. You got maybe you learned that from a colonist or whatever. You can't get away from what you already doing. So it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You think, you gotta know how to think. You feel, you gotta know how to feel. That's what we're creating to make attractive. There will be no such thing as your father being attracted to your mother and you being in the world without us creating thoughts and feelings. If your father got away from a thought and feeling beyond the attraction for your mother, he will be nobody. So he wouldn't even get no pussy anyway. He wouldn't be creative. He wouldn't be nothing. Before you even had a human body, this is what the spirit is creating. Thoughts and feelings. We're not going to get past that. You have to be retarded to be a person who sit around, born out of thoughts and feelings, and claim that's what you need to get out of. That's colonist brain. A lot of them in hell. You don't want to follow no people like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you understand what creation is, that is life. And it's always going to lead into a mind. And a mind ain't nothing but collection of thoughts and feelings. And if you don't know how to create that, you're going to be a cosplayer and you're going to go to hell. The end. Because someone else had to do that for you to be here. And if you don't know how to give birth and be fruitful, those are children. Thoughts are little boys. Emotions are little females. And when you know how to bring a nation together, it play out as charisma. And if you don't got it, you're not a creator. The end. You can only cosplay and make up something else about the world. God ain't got nothing to do with you and your small dick issues or your Madame Gablisky titties. You see what I'm saying? God ain't got nothing to do with that. Even when you hungry and you want to eat, it feel good, don't it? Even when you in a comfortable position, it feel good, don't it? Even when you're not in a retarded spot with someone looking down on you, your mind don't got to feel belittled, don't it? Right? That's the only thing you protecting, your first body. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know how to create that, you are a cosplayer with feed her energy. The end. You're not a god. You ain't into no magic. You ain't into nothing. You're cosplaying, waiting for someone else like me to come around and do it. The end. Don't act like it's nothing else. You're going to be needing badges for the rest of your life. But we need to understand what things are. So the true individuals are individuals who actually know how to create, but actually know how to do something with their creation. If you're just creating bullshit, you got a lot of bullshit thoughts and feelings. You are a bullshit person, which you express yourself. And we got a lot of bullshit ass tactics in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? That people didn't create it to protect their vulnerability, or however the case may be. Right? You know, fast talkers. Or grifters. Scammers. Or however the case may be. But at the same time, they still need someone else's face on a billboard or in the back of the trunk to sell anything. And it's beyond the product. It goes into creation. You ain't got the thought. You don't know how to make a feeling. You ain't shit in today's time. Because we're going to make it simple. We're going to make it simple. You just going to be some corny ass motherfucker trying to psyop and search and chase waterfalls. Like a streamer. So a streamer don't got their own personality. There's someone in the business of personality. So they have to wait to something personally be expressed for them to question it like a colonist and then build an audience on it that eventually will have to be paid for. You know what I'm saying? And that's synthetic. So you can't get away with that in today's time. You know what I'm saying? Because streamers going to look like they're more popping than others, but they're going to spend their whole content secretly competing with people who ain't even got their money. So that's going to make it obvious. It's going to make it obvious you don't have a personality. You can't get up here and talk for no hours, no hour, just straight you, no chalkboard, nothing. You know what I'm saying? You need a talking point, and ain't nothing wrong with talking point. And shout out to everybody that's dealing with business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics, especially people from the hood, even people from the suburbs and stuff like that, because you're trying to get your 1-2 together, but it's genuine. But there's going to be a lot of individuals that do things that's not Master P-ish at this time, right? And they're going to secretly hate you and throw you up under the rug. And if you ain't intelligent enough and you don't know how to argue with linguistics, you're not going to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to see it because you're not native to this land. You know what I'm saying? So you only over here to make money in the first place. That's your God. And to put on a tuxedo or something. But eventually when you start getting the short end of the stick, then you'll start to see individuals like me as your rock or whatever the case may be and start being like, okay, yeah, I get it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I get it a little bit. But this is what it means to be a demon, chasing waterfalls. So you're not a creator. So you're already in hell. All over the place. This is how you look like in the spirit world when you someone like DDG or Kakanat or Adam Ross or somebody like that. You're somewhere, what could be my content tomorrow? Do I got to do a fake shooting? Do I got to do, you're a demon. You just can't come up here and be yourself, and your creation that God and the gift that God gave you is being able to pour out. Or whatever the case may be. So it don't matter what kind of talent you jump in. You couldn't even be a trash rapper that get attention. You just gonna be seen as corny. Your song gonna sound like it's DJ Academics or something. You gonna be in your mind thinking it's cool. All I need is to get a ghostwriter. All I need is to get this. All I need is this look. All I need is some females in my video. All you need is to sit your ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? For real. Stop crashing things out. You know what I'm saying? That when we get to that level. But at some point, we got to understand where it's come to real creativity and real talent. You got to ask some of yourself. And that's another thing, too. If you're online right now and you got beyond DJ Academics, I seen a lot of DJs. If you got a DJ on your name and you ain't break no artist, you ain't no motherfucking DJ. You know, fuck, what you talking about? I'm about to break more artists than y'all, and I have already. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't break no artist, you ain't no DJ. What the fuck you doing? Take the DJ off your name. Whatever you doing to get lit should be mixed in with what you should be. You should be DJ Clue and a Fabulous right now. You know what I'm saying? You should be what else? You should be Dr. Dre and a Snoop Doggy Dogg right now. You know what I'm saying? You should be all the DJs that was putting out people and stuff like that. You supposed to be doing that. Who had Papoose? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be doing something like that right now. You know, you ain't no DJ. Nobody want to listen to none of your hip hop ideologies about nothing. You know, you ain't even doing what your name's supposed to be. You ain't making no beat. You ain't spinning no records. You ain't goddamn putting no rapper on. We ain't no rapper attached to you or nothing like that. I damn sure don't want to hear your opinion about nothing. Goddamn, you just some damn grifter. So if you got DJ on your name and you ain't breaking no artists, I'm more of a DJ than you. I spin more records, I produce, I make beats, and I'm putting out artists. So you ain't shit then. You just got your name has got the name. It's just the name. It's just phony. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This stuff be phony. This stuff be phony and stuff like that. Y'all cats paid DJs. Y'all ain't even breaking no artists. I'm saying, and the only artists y'all breaking is people recording women breaking the law and stuff like that at Walmart and stuff like that. Man, that's the end of all y'all career already and stuff like that. Y'all ain't even got no career before y'all went anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So real shit. So before you got the DJ in front of your name and you want to be a content creator, you better make sure you got about 2-3 artists. Soon as you get that 100,000 views, we better start seeing ads, commercials, and stuff like that you made promoting the goddamn artist. I don't care if they getting views or not, bitch. That's your job. Or get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bullshit in today's time. Y'all phony. All these good talent and stuff that's being passed up right now because everybody want to get engineered with AI. Nobody want to hear you being trash in real life and you think AI get ready to save you. No, go get the next door homeboy. I'm saying go get the up the street producer, DJ and stuff like that. Nobody want to hear no Timbaland AI record. I'm telling you that right now. And Timbaland, keep going. You about to be the most trash producer in all existence and stuff. It ain't gonna matter. You ain't gonna be able to use Aaliyah. You ain't gonna be able to use Missy Elliott and stuff. You're gonna have to be on your own. We're gonna separate it. We're gonna be like, oh, Aaliyah was Aaliyah. Oh, it was her voice. Oh, so Missy Elliott, because she was unique. Timbaland, oh, he had that AI. That's gonna be your shit. It ain't gonna be nothing else. Y'all keep fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bullshit right now. Oh, y'all, I'm telling y'all bullshitting. It ain't what we do, it's how we do it. Now you was supposed to go somewhere and be like, oh, my artist's voice a little fucked up. Add a little AI or something. I mix this little beat. All right, boom, it's a convenience. Not, no, I'm about to go extreme. I got a whole AI artist. No, that's a crutch. You trying to sell spiritual chairs. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You trying to sell spiritual music chairs. Oh, get out of here. Go sit down somewhere, dude. But you won't have nowhere to sit down. No job. No respect. No notoriety no more. No nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? When the Aaliyah song come on, yo, fuck, that was Timberland beat. Oh, I said, Missy Elliott, come on, yo, fuck, that was Timberland. Oh, I said, do you want to get there? Do you? Because it will get there. I said, don't forget, the online bitches cancel season. You can walk up the street and run into a damn stop sign like Kanye West and get canceled tomorrow. You be here today, canceled tomorrow. You fuck around online. Oh, Sarah, I'll tell you that right now. I said, y'all bet not count on nothing online. Look at us as content creators. The best was we getting shadow banned, demonetized. Y'all better take notes. Don't count on nothing, not y'all career, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be testing no waters too much and stuff like that. A lot of y'all ain't even supposed to be streamers. Don't have your handler crash you out. You make sure you tell your handler, man, that ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. You gonna make us both broke. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I ain't for everybody. You better sit somewhere and get your creative bag and be like, I'm about to make up something new. You know what I'm saying? You better get in that bag. That ain't everybody. Somebody, sometimes they can get away with it. Some others can't. You know what I'm saying? You better know that. Look in the mirror as you being the artist, you being a male, female rapper or comedian, or you know what I'm saying? You bad bitch hit Shannon Sharp. You look at that. You look at your hairline being Stephen A. Smith. I ain't a politician. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Nobody with a hairline like that. You're a politician. Oh, for that. Real shit. Like, you gotta pick your poison stuff. Look in the mirror. Know your path. You know what I'm saying? Know your path. Real shit. I'm saying, yeah, Shaq, see your path. Oh, yeah, I'm being a politician too. No, see your path, Shaq. Don't tell us no red pill this science. You don't know nothing about no bitches, Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Shout out to Shaq. Shout out to Shaq. Shout out to Shaq. Hello, everybody. But yeah, y'all gotta get y'all mind together and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything, all money ain't good money. Nicki Minaj gonna figure that out real quick. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well stop promoting that classic new album and shit like that. You destroying it every way. You destroying it every step of the way. We seeing it. Your moves you making. You know what I'm saying? Your moves you making ain't looking like there's gonna be no classic. Now, I don't care if it's the coldest song on the album and shit like that. Not what you did this week and what you get ready to do next week, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the only thing we can remember. Same way Timberland beats and shit like that. You keep fucking around with that AI shit. Aaliyah, come on. Oh, no, it's her voice. It ain't got nothing to do with Timberland beats. Keep fucking around, Nicki, and shit like that. You want to drop a classic when it's coming out in March or something like that? Oh, no, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, once she in the UN. Oh, I say keep playing around and shit. I'm saying y'all playing with y'all lives. Y'all playing with y'all livelihoods. You could be here today, cancel tomorrow. Online ain't playing. Online ain't, you know how many people trying to come up themselves? Give a fuck about y'all. Y'all on thin ice. Y'all need to understand that. Y'all, that we don't like, this is like MySpace. Y'all in our way. None of us ain't trying to be what y'all being and stuff like that. Y'all trying to be us. Y'all need to get that clear. Get that clear. You know what I'm saying? Get that clear. Y'all on thin ice. It's like Walt Disney and Muppet Babies on ice and shit. I'm saying y'all got to get that clear. Y'all watch your moves. Watch your moves. Start having them deep prayer conversations with y'all handlers and stuff. A lot of them don't be believing in God and stuff. Y'all better start sitting them down a little bit. Like, listen, this ain't us. Not like that. Not like this. Not like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. Start looking at y'all bank accounts and stuff like that. Y'all not like this. You know what I'm saying? Start talking to y'all handlers. I'm saying, tell them now. Not like this. You don't want to be remembered like Lil Uzi Vert. Come on, man. I don't even look at his head and shit. Y'all don't remember that. Like, yo, not like this. Not like this. You know what I'm saying? I want you, Timberland, to chill out with that. Do something else with AI. You know what I'm saying? Do something else with AI now. We don't need no whole AI artists or something like that. Especially if it's a female. No, we want to see some ass jiggle. We don't want to see no plastic Barbie doll up there talking about it's just the music. It's just the... You can put that in the scrap, the goddamn copy and paste, delete records. Oh, none of that. It ain't in real life. It can stay on your damn hard drive. Real shit, the whole body, the whole figure, the makeup, the stylist, everything, and she gonna try to get a free getaway free card. Yeah, shit, I'm about to have a female artist. I ain't about to have to get her nails done. Shit, I ain't about to have to pay for her flights and pay for her hotel. Yeah, she ain't about to rob me to sleep. Nah, ain't no fan of you like that. Yeah, Robin. Ah, yeah, Rob, you can tell that's the type of conversations these niggas having too. They said that, yeah, we about to kill them. We about to kill the streets. Yeah, we ain't about to have to do that. We gonna get all the money. Shit, you about to get shit. You about to lose your credibility. That's what you about to do. Ain't none of us about to care about Joe Beats being on Aaliyah vocals. You know what I'm saying? None of us about to care about Joe Beats being in the background of Missy Elliott dope-ass Hype William videos and shit she paid $1 million. You know what I'm saying? It was the video. It was the trash bag outfit. It was Missy Elliott vocals. It was the brat. That. Keep fucking with us. Keep fucking with our childhood. Keep fucking with our eardrums. You know what I'm saying? Keep fucking around. Real shit, motherfucker. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. Flight Boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You know, listen to the bottom of the Terry Smooth. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Practice why he'll hold the yellow hoop. Massasoit, Babanatoy, LoelowDaPilotman, Hoke, Manahata, Kukuski, Kaski, Pilisepi, Mini Hoki, Goddamn Nakatawa, and all of that. Oh, yo.